breathing, there is still more. There's a quiet miracle in staying and letting one more morning come, and choosing not to disappear when everything inside feels numb. You may not see the reason yet, may not understand the why, but there's purpose in your presence, even when it passes by. You don't have to prove your worth, you just have to be here. If you're still here, God is not done with you. There's still a story breaking through every tear, every hidden scar. He knows exactly where you are. If you're still here, there is still more than what you've been through before. You are held, you are known, you are seen, right here in between. You don't need a perfect ending to believe there's something ahead. You don't need to feel completely whole to take one step instead. Sometimes purpose looks like breathing, sometimes hope is just a spark, but even the smallest flicker can push back the darkest dark. You are not an accident, you are still part of the plan. If you're still here, God is not done with you. There's still a story breaking through every tear, every hidden scar. He knows exactly where you are. If you're still here, there is still more than what you've been through before. Rest in this moment. You don't have to rush. Grace is still moving, even when it's hushed. You are not finished, you are not through. He is still writing something in you. Still here, God is not done with you. There's still a light you're moving toward. Stay in this breath, stay in this place. You are still held by His grace. Stay, that's enough for now. If you're listening, there are instances I should not have survived, but somehow I'm here. There were roads I walked that felt too long, steps that didn't feel like mine. Every mile held a question I didn't know how to define. I remember the point I almost stopped. Not dramatic, just worn thin, like the will to keep on moving had quietly given in. But something moved beneath my weakness, like a current I couldn't see. And where I thought I would collapse, I found I was still being carried. It wasn't visible, but it was real. You carried me further than I could go alone, through every place I couldn't stand on my own. Lord, when I had nothing left to give, you were the reason I could live. You carried me through what I couldn't name, through every shadow, every strain, what felt like steps that I made alone. Were your hands all alone? I look back at the ground I covered, and I don't recognize my strength. There's no way I could have crossed that distance without something greater in place. You lifted what I couldn't hold, you steadied what I couldn't stand. You didn't just walk beside me, you carried me with your hand. Even when I didn't know it, you never let me fall. You carried me further than I could go alone, through every place I couldn't stand on my own. Oh, you carried me, carried me, carried me, carried me, carried me, carried me, carry me still when I forget. Carry me on through what is next. Carry my fear, carry my doubt, carry the parts I can't figure out. Jesus, my strength when I am weak. You are the ground beneath my feet. You carry me further than I could go alone. Now I stand in a strength I've never known. Not from me, but from your grace, brought me safely to this place. I didn't make it, I was carried. I closed the door, thinking it was over. You were opening another one I couldn't see. I packed away the pieces of a life I knew, folded memories like clothes that didn't fit. Tried to make peace with a quiet kind of loss, telling myself this is just what it is. The plans I carried didn't recognize me anymore. Their outlines blurred into something thin, and I stood at the edge of a chapter closing, with no idea how to begin again. Endings have a way of echoing louder than the hope that follows after. the beginning. I started noticing small invitations, conversations that felt like open ground, a peace that didn't ask permission to settle in without a sound. I found a strength in unfamiliar places, a version of me I hadn't met. Not louder, not brighter, just steadier, learning to trust what hadn't happened yet. The map I followed wasn't the same, but somehow it felt more true. Like every step I didn't understand was still aligned with you. Maybe beginnings don't announce themselves. Maybe they grow where endings fall. What I thought was the end, what I thought was the end, what I thought was the end. So I won't fear the closing of doors. I won't measure life by before. If you are in what comes next, then I can't step without regret. Every loss becomes a seed, every pause a place to breathe. And what I bury in goodbye, you raise in time differently. What I thought was the end, 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 was the beginning. Every broken piece had meaning, and now I see what you could see before it ever broke in me. Nothing was wasted, not one page, not one tear. I used to say I made it. Now I know I was carried. There were mornings I woke up already tired, like sleep couldn't reach the place I'd been. The mirror held a quieter version of me, eyes that had seen too much to pretend. I learned how to move without feeling whole, how to answer when my name was called. I kept a rhythm that looked like strength, but inside it was barely a pulse at all. There were hours I measured in breaths alone, counting seconds just to stay in the room. No music, no light, no sudden rescue, just choosing not to assume the worst was true. I thought I was surviving by will, but something steadier held me still. I'm still standing, and I know not by my strength, not by my power, Jesus, you held me through it all. Every rise and every fall, I'm still standing, and I won't forget the grace that met me where I was left. What I thought was me holding on was you all along. Recognize courage because it didn't feel brave in my hands. It looked like showing up half-formed and still saying, I'll try again. It looked like not quitting conversations that asked more honesty than I had, like sitting in rooms with open endings grace that didn't let go. I thought it would undo me, but it remade me. Silence has a way of showing you what noise was hiding all along. When everything else falls quiet, you meet the place where you belong. I fear the stillness like an ending, like a room I couldn't survive. But it became a kind of teacher that kept something in me alive. The silence didn't break me, it changed me, taught my heart what faith could be. Not loud, not rushed, not easy to see, but steady and deep inside of me. The silence didn't take me down, it stripped the fear and pulled me out. What I thought would make me fall was shaping me through it all. I learned how to sit with questions without needing them resolved, how to hold an open ending and still believe you're involved. I learned that peace can whisper and still be just as strong, and that a faith that's been tested can carry you further along. So I won't run from quiet places, I won't fear the unknown space. If you are there, then I am safe, even in the slower pace. The silence didn't break me, oh, it made me stronger. What I feared became the ground I stand on. After so long feeling numb, I forgot what hope felt like. Pain has a way of shutting windows inside the human heart. After enough disappointment, you stop expecting light. I move through days mechanically, answering life in routine, not completely broken outwardly, just emotionally asleep. I stop noticing beauty, stop listening deeply to songs. Stop believing joy could still reach me after carrying sadness so long. But somewhere in the quiet, something began to wake up. I started feeling again, slowly, like warmth returning to frozen places in me. Jesus, you touched the parts I buried deep and gently woke them from sleep. I started feeling again, little by little, hope returning, soft and simple. No sudden miracle from above, just my heart learning how to love again. I noticed the sky one evening, how the orange light touched the clouds, and for the first time in forever, I didn't rush to shut it out. I listened to worship differently, not as noise in the background air, but as something alive and breathing, meeting me right there. And I realized numbness isn't healing, it's only surviving too long. But you were patient through every silent season, waiting to bring me back strong. You didn't force my heart open, you loved it gently, alive again. I started feeling again, slowly, like peace rebuilding the soul inside me. Jesus, you carried me through the dark until light reached my heart. I started feeling again, unexpectedly, like mercy was breathing life through me. Now every sunrise feels like proof that healing can still bloom. Thank you for staying through the numbness. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for every quiet moment that taught my heart to breathe. You turned survival into living, you turned silence into song. And now the heart I thought was gone is learning to belong. I started feeling again, and now I know healing doesn't always arrive with a glow. Sometimes it's just one small spark, slowly relighting the dark. I started feeling again because of you, because grace kept reaching me through and through. Now even my wounded soul believes there is still beauty left for me. Slowly, slowly, I came back to life. I kept asking where you were. You kept kept showing me how you were. I searched for you in the obvious places, open doors, sudden signs, clear replies. I measured your nearness by what I could see, by the way the sky did or didn't divide. But the days kept moving in ordinary rhythms, no grand interruption to mark your name. And I almost mistook your quiet consistency for distance or for change. I didn't notice the way you steadied my breathing, or how certain thoughts lost their edge. I was looking for rescue to look like rescue, while you were holding me on the ledge. You were there in ways I didn't understand, closer than my questions, nearer than my plans. You were there in ways I couldn't read, in the strength I had that I didn't think I'd need, in the moments I didn't fall apart, in the quiet mending of my heart. Jesus, you were there when I couldn't see, in the hidden work inside of me, not in the way I had in mind, but you were faithful all the time. I replayed the nights I called your name, like it echoed back without a trace. But now I hear it differently, like you were answering in another place, in the friend who reached out at the right hour, in the line of a song that found my chest, in the way I made it to morning when I thought I needed rest from rest. You weren't absent, just deeper, not louder, just sure. You were building a language of trust that didn't depend on a cure. What I called nothing was something I couldn't name. You were there in ways I couldn't read, in the strength I had that I didn't think I'd need, in the moments I didn't fall apart. You were there. You were there. Oh, teach me to recognize your fingerprints in the things I almost miss, in the breath that stays, in the step that exists. Not every answer has a voice. Some are choices I make with you, and every time I chose to stay, you were there, carrying me through. You were there, and now I see it clear, in every step that kept me here. I don't need signs to prove it's true. I lived it, being held by you. You didn't leave, I just learned to look again. Some days I don't feel holy, I just feel tired. There are mornings worship feels distant, like the songs belong to someone else. I sing the words because I remember them, not not because I fully feel them myself. I watch people raise their hands freely, eyes closed like pieces easy to touch. And I wonder why my own heart has forgotten how to trust. I still believe you are good, Lord, but some days belief feels thin, like I'm trying to hold light with trembling hands again. And I hate admitting it, because I thought real faith always felt strong. Some days faith feels like pretending, like smiling while my soul is bending, like saying Jesus through the ache and hoping my heart won't break. Some days faith feels fragile and small, like I'm barely believing it all. But even through the fear I'm facing, I'm still reaching. Maybe honesty is a kind of worship too, bringing you the truth instead of performance. Maybe you're not asking me to feel invincible, just willing to stay in your presence, because you already know the hidden thoughts, the exhaustion beneath my praise. You see every part I try to cover with polished spiritual phrases, and still you don't leave me, still don't shame me. You meet me exactly where I am, and somehow you still call me worthy. Maybe faith isn't pretending to be fearless, maybe it's trusting you while afraid. Some days faith feels like pretending, like trying to hold hope while slowly descending. But Jesus, you stay close through it all, even when my faith feels small. Some days I barely know what to pray, but you still hear every word I say. And even through the doubts I'm facing, I'm still reaching. Teach me that weakness does not disqualify me. Teach me that honesty is holy too. Teach me that faith can exist quietly, even when emotions are untrue. Because deep down beneath the struggle, beneath the noise inside my head, there's still a small voice calling your name, even when my confidence is dead. Some days faith feels like pretending, but maybe staying is believing. Maybe every tear and trembling breath is proof my heart hasn't left. Some days I don't feel strong at all, but I still answer when you call. And even through the doubts I'm facing, I'm still reaching. And maybe that is enough for today. Nothing around me changed overnight, but somehow I did. I woke up one morning differently, not healed all at once, not suddenly free, just lighter in a way I couldn't describe, like peace had quietly entered my life. The same walls stood around me, the same unfinished problems remained, but the heaviness I carried for months didn't sit on my chest the same. I caught myself breathing deeper, looking out the window instead of down. And for the first time in a long while, I didn't feel like drowning. It wasn't dramatic, but it was real. Something changed, and I can't explain it. Like grace touched places I couldn't reach. Jesus' peace started growing slowly inside the broken parts of me. Something changed, and I didn't see when, but somehow hope returned again. No thunder, no flashing signs, just healing arriving over time. I started noticing little things, music sounding warmer again, food tasting different somehow, sunlight feeling soft on my skin. I laughed once without forcing it, and it surprised me enough to cry, because I realized healing had started before I even recognized the signs. Maybe God works gently sometimes beneath the surface, underneath the pain. Maybe restoration doesn't always roar. Maybe sometimes it falls like rain, quiet, steady, holy. Something changed, and I can't explain it. Like heaven touched my heart and rearranged it. Jesus just stayed through every dark night and slowly led me back to life. Something changed, though I missed the moment. Mercy was moving while I was broken. Now I can finally recognize the beginning of new life. Thank you for the healing I didn't notice. Thank you for the strength beneath the fear. Thank you for every hidden miracle that quietly kept me here. You never stopped working, even when I thought you were still. You were rebuilding my spirit in ways deeper than words. Something changed, now I understand. You were healing me with gentle hands. Jesus, you restored what pain had taken and taught my tired soul to awaken. Something changed, and I finally see grace was rewriting the story in me. And now the light inside my eyes feels alive again. Healing came softly, but it came. Nobody knew how close I was to letting go. I had become an expert at functioning, showing up with the right words at the right time. I answer questions with tired smiles, pretending my soul was fine. But inside, everything felt fragile, like one more disappointment could split me apart. I carried fear in quiet places, like broken glass inside my heart. I told myself to stay strong, but strength had started feeling like a performance. I was exhausted from surviving on borrowed courage. And every night I whispered the same thing: God, please don't let me fall. I was holding on, but barely, trying to keep my faith from breaking completely. Jesus, you saw me shaking in the dark, holding together the pieces of my heart. I was holding on by the thinnest thread, fighting battles nobody else could understand. But even when I couldn't stand tall, your grace held me through it all. There were mornings I dreaded waking, not because life was dramatic, but because carrying invisible pain had become quietly automatic. I envied people who still felt joy naturally, who prayed without forcing every word. Meanwhile, I was searching for hope in songs I barely heard. But something kept me breathing, kept me choosing one more day. A quiet mercy beneath the chaos, a holy whisper saying, stay. Maybe grace doesn't always remove the storm. Maybe sometimes it keeps us alive inside it all. I was holding on, but barely, trying to keep my soul from collapsing underneath me. Jesus, you carried what I couldn't explain and covered me gently through the pain. I was holding on through sleepless nights, through silent prayers and hidden fights. And even when my strength felt small, your grace held me through it all. You were there in the shaking, you were there in the fear, you were there in the silence when nobody else could hear. You were there when I doubted if I could survive another day, and every breath I kept taking was proof you made a way. I was holding on, but now I understand it wasn't just me trying to stand. Jesus, you were underneath me the whole time, turning survival into life. I was holding on, but not alone. Your love became the strength I leaned on. Now even in my weakest place, I can still feel your grace. I didn't fall because you held me. I kept talking to heaven, but the silence kept answering back. I remember the sound of the fan above me, spinning slow in the middle of the night. The room was dark except for the city glow, slipping through the curtains like tired light. I sat at the edge of the bed for hours, hands together, but barely steady. I had rehearsed the same prayer so many times, the words felt worn and heavy. Lord, are you there? Do you still hear me? Am I praying into empty air? I hated how desperate I sounded, but pain has a way of stripping people bare. I waited for peace to arrive dramatically, for some holy reassurance to break through. But the night stayed ordinary around me, and I didn't know what to do. I thought faith would feel stronger than this, but maybe faith is staying in the silence. I prayed, but it felt like nobody was listening, like my words disappeared before they reached the ceiling. But Jesus, somehow I still kept calling your name, even when nothing seemed to change. I prayed through tears I couldn't explain, through tired breaths and invisible pain, and though heaven felt painfully far away, something in me still chose to stay. People talk about breakthrough moments like thunder rolling through the soul, but my story looked more like surviving another hour I couldn't control. I kept showing up in the quiet, kept opening the Bible to read one line. Sometimes I understood nothing, sometimes one sentence kept me alive. And maybe that was the miracle, not the answer I was waiting for, but the fact I kept reaching for God when I wasn't sure anymore. Maybe faith isn't always certainty. Maybe it's refusing to leave. I prayed, but it felt like nobody was listening, like my words disappeared before they reached the ceiling. But Jesus, somehow I still kept calling your name, even when nothing seemed to change. I prayed through nights I couldn't sleep, through wounds that settled way too deep, and though heaven felt painfully far away, something in me still chose to stay. Then one night the silence changed shape, not louder, just softer somehow, like peace sat down beside me quietly and said, you don't have to carry this now. No flashing lights, no parted skies, just a calm I couldn't explain, settling over my mind. And I realized maybe you had been listening the whole time. I cried your name, not always answering the way I imagined, but holding me all the same. I prayed, and now I know you heard me, even when the silence tried to convince me differently. Jesus, you stayed through every unanswered night, guiding me slowly toward the light. I prayed, and though the road was long, you turned my breaking into a song. Now even when heaven feels far away, I know you're with me when I pray. You were listening, even in the silence. kept going for so long. I thought exhaustion was just who I was. I didn't know how tired I was until the house went quiet, until nobody needed me and I had no reason left to hide it. I sat there with my shoes still on, keys in my hand, lights low, and the silence asked the question I had been too busy to know. How long have you been carrying this? How long have you called it strength? How long have you been pouring out from an empty place? And for the first time in a long time, I let myself be still. I didn't know how tired I was until I stopped, until the tears came down and the walls came up. Jesus, I had nothing left to bring, but you didn't ask me for anything. I didn't know how heavy it had become, trying to be everything for everyone. But in the quiet you covered me and taught my tired heart to breathe. I thought rest was something earned after everything was done, but there was always one more problem, one more call, one more someone. I wore responsibility like armor, but armor gets heavy after years. And when you finally touched my shoulders, I realized they were carrying fear. Fear that if I stopped moving, everything would fall apart. Fear that if I needed help, it would expose my heart. But you didn't call me weak, you called me beloved. I didn't know how tired I was until I stopped, until the tears came down and the walls came off. Jesus, I had nothing left to bring, but you didn't ask me for anything. I didn't know how heavy it had become, trying to be everything for everyone. But in the quiet you covered me and taught my tired heart to breathe. Teach me the worship of resting, teach me the prayer of release. Teach me that I am still loved when I am not producing peace. Teach me to lay down burdens that were never mine to own. Teach me to trust you deeply when I cannot hold my world alone. Lord, I surrender the pressure. Lord, I surrender the pace. Let my soul remember it is safe inside your grace. I didn't know how tired I was until I stopped, but you were waiting there when my strength turned off. Jesus, you met me in the quiet room and made rest feel holy too. I didn't know how loved I was until I broke, until your mercy answered what I never spoke. Now in the stillness I receive, you are enough rest now. The world is still in your hands. I almost gave up quietly. No announcement, no goodbye. Just a heart almost done trying. It happened on a day that looked ordinary. Nothing dramatic in the sky. The world kept moving like nothing was breaking, but something inside me wanted to lie down and not rise. I was tired of being almost okay, tired of explaining pain I couldn't name, tired of strong becoming a prison, tired of hope feeling like shame. I sat with my hands folded together, not praying yet, just holding on. And somewhere beneath the noise in my chest, a quiet mercy formed a song. Not loud enough to shake the room, but strong enough to reach my soul. I almost gave up, but something whispered stay. A gentle voice in the middle of the ache. Jesus was near when I couldn't see his face, holding me in a hidden place. I almost gave up, but grace would not let go. It spoke through the silence, soft and low, when I had no strength to pray. Something whispered, stay. It came through a message I nearly ignored, through a song playing low in the car, through a memory of who I used to be before pain convinced me I was too far. It came through the breath I didn't plan, through the tear I finally let fall. Not a miracle wrapped in thunder, just God answering small. And I learned that rescue can be quiet, a thread of light under the door, enough to keep the soul from leaving, enough to make it through one more. Heaven doesn't always shout, sometimes it whispers us back home. So I stayed, and that was the beginning of being saved again. I don't feel brave tonight, but I'm still here. I didn't come with lifted hands today. I came with a heart that could barely beat. I didn't bring a polished prayer, just the dust of another hard week. There are things I thought I'd overcome that still know how to call my name. There are wounds I thought were healed that still ache when it rains. But I didn't run from you tonight, even though my faith feels thin. I'm sitting here with what is left, asking you to enter in. I may not feel steady, but I'm still reaching. God, I'm still here, even if I don't feel strong, even if my voice breaks halfway through the song. Jesus, I'm here with my tired soul, not fully healed, but not letting go. God, I'm still here with nothing to prove, just a wounded heart still needing you. If showing up is all I can do, then I'm still here for you. I used to think strength looked fearless, like never bending underweight. But now I know sometimes courage is arriving late and praying anyway. It's washing your face after crying, opening the blinds again, answering life in a whisper and calling that whisper amen. I don't have a mountain moving faith, but I have enough to stay. And maybe that is where you meet me, not in power, but in grace. I'm not standing tall, but I'm standing. God, I'm still here, even if I don't feel strong, even if my voice breaks halfway through the song. Yeah. Jesus, I'm here with my tired soul, not fully healed, but not letting go. God, unfinished place. Jesus, I'm yours in the weak and worn, still being carried, still being formed. God, I'm still here, not because I'm strong, but because your love has held me all along. If one more breath is all I can do, I breathe it back to you. I'm still here, and you are still God. I was disappearing slowly. Nobody knew what to call it. I still answered when they called me, still wore the clothes, still made the plans. I still laughed at the table with trembling hands beneath my hands. I knew how to sound normal, how to keep the room at ease. But every night when silence found me, I was harder to recognize in me. The mirror didn't shout the truth, it only showed it little by little. Eyes too tired to explain, a smile that broke in the middle. I didn't know how to say, I'm here, but I'm not whole. I was losing myself, but I didn't tell anyone. Carrying a storm beneath the morning sun. But Jesus, you saw through the face I wore. You knew I was breaking behind the door. I was losing myself, but you didn't lose me. You found the parts I was too tired to see. When I didn't know who I had become, your love remembered me. I kept giving pieces away until nothing felt like mine. I became what people needed and called it being kind. But love without breathing turns the soul into a room with no air. I was there for everybody, but I forgot that I was there. Then you met me in the quiet, not with shame, not with blame, just a holy kind of tenderness, calling me back by name. You didn't ask me to perform, you asked me don't have to bleed in silence to be understood. I was losing myself, but you came looking for me through every hidden ache, every quiet plea. Jesus, you gathered what life had torn and made my tired heart reborn. I was losing myself, now I'm coming alive. Not because I'm strong, but because you're inside. When I forgot who I was becoming, your grace remembered me. I am not lost, I am found in you. If this found you tonight, maybe it's not by mistake. Maybe God knew you needed one more reason to stay. You've been carrying the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix anymore, smiling through conversations while your heart is lying on the floor. You answer messages late at night and stare at the wall when the screen goes dark. Everybody thinks you're coping, but God sees the bruise inside your heart. You've been strong for too many people, too many days, too many years. You've held yourself together with silence, coffee, and hidden tears. But before you close your eyes tonight, hear this like heaven speaking close. If this found you tonight, don't scroll away. There is still grace for the pain you can't explain. Jesus is near in the room where you cry. He has not passed you by. If this found you tonight, breathe again. The story is not over where the hurting began. You may feel forgotten, but heaven knows your name. Don't scroll away. Maybe your prayers have gotten smaller, not because you stopped believing, but because disappointment has made your voice afraid of reaching. You don't ask for much these days, just a little peace, a little sleep, a sign that God is still listening when your words fall weak. But sometimes mercy comes quietly, not loud enough to shake the walls, just soft enough to keep you alive when no one sees you fall. So let this song sit beside you like a candle in the dark. If this found you tonight, don't scroll away. There is still grace for the pain you can't explain. Jesus is near in the room where you cry. He has not passed you by. If this found purpose beneath this heavy night. There is still a Father pulling you toward light. If this found you tonight, don't scroll away. Let mercy reach the place you hide away. Jesus is closer than the fear in your chest, closer than your unrest. If this found you tonight, hold on again. There is still hope beyond what you understand. You are not abandoned, you are not too late. Don't scroll away, stay here, breathe slowly. God is not finished with you.